in a city of 1 million and something, there's probably a couple knuckleheads. I come here in peace to try to make something good, positive, but that's the nature of street art. It's democratic. People can do whatever they want to it. I'll try to fix it. Something else will happen to it. When I went back to fix the mural, some guys who were actually part of the youth house came up and started yelling at me, and rather than telling them to screw themselves or yelling back, I thought, you know, I'd really like to know why they're so upset. So I just walked up and started a conversation with them. And it started off very heated, name calling, yelling, a lot of wild theories about what I was doing and what my motivations were. And I just tried to calmly explain what I was doing.
They're trying to take the stadium.
I'm sympathetic to any of the local politics, but this piece is
It's about a global perspective. Go paint the 69 over. Go paint the 69 over so it's not there. Then we can talk.
No, but what do you think about the 69? Do you think that the 69 is disrespectful? It was meant to be respectful. It was meant as a tribute.
But all of us take it as a disrespect. All of us take it as someone.
I thought it was respectful too, but I wasn't it included. It was
for us. No, let me turn the point. For us, when you come and paint 69 in peace together, not talking to us it just seems like you're trying to take advantage of our situation to have some commercials for your new gallery. That's how it seems to us. That's the logic we take from it.
It's always been, for me, about the empowerment of the individual, the punk rock, do-it-yourself ethic. That's what I come from.
Fine, all respect for that, but when you come here, you take this place with so much emotion connected to it, so many fucking things connected to it. You've been fighting for this place forever. When you come here,
I think if you wrote War 69 instead,
if you wrote War,
it would have been problems.
No,
but how about if we paint over the 69?
All of us would be cheering for you, but when you come with the peace though, and the peace at the 69, to us that's like you're trying to say, let's just all sit down and forget what's happened. And when you're supported by the very people, financially supported by the very people who tore this building down,
I paid for this myself.
You got $250,000 Danish crowns, right?
I didn't get anything. The gallery got money for some of the other spots. This wasn't one of them. Only the ones on city property.
Maybe you should have made that clear, because in every article from Denmark says that you've got $250,000 to do stuff like this all over town.
That's bad communication.
That's
basically.
not my fault.
It's not true.
Then you should have communicated that better, because that's not our fault.
I can get that out.
Then you should get that out quick, because this will be destroyed again tonight. I absolutely guarantee it. I don't, because I don't do any criminal stuff at the moment, but this will be destroyed tonight, I guarantee it.
I know that it might be destroyed again, but
Well, I don't care if you disagree, you don't live here. You have absolutely no feeling what's going on here. You come here as a visitor, and we're really, really glad to have you. You make some really damn good art. It's a fantastic piece. It's not here. It's not home here.
the people that I work with here, I think, are really good people, and I trust them. They're very progressive politically. I don't think they would have advised me to do something that was going to anger the very people that I probably relate to most philosophically. Now, of course, there's some room for debate on whether they understood the intensity of the situation or not. It definitely wasn't.
I don't know who you work with. Frank, I don't give a fuck. Because the people you work with are the people for.
So, we had a discussion about what was antagonistic about the wall, and it's not me as an artist or a global message of peace, but more that this space was such a war zone that it seems insensitive to what happened here. We might work with a couple of the artists that were part of the community at the old house, do something together, or just come up with a slogan that I'll apply in my style but relates to the house. Everyone's going to meet, discuss it, and come up with some ideas.
It's really nice that he painted something, and it's quite pretty, but I'm also really happy to see that the people came and showed like that they still represent, and that through I like Abe, Shepard Fairey. I think he is cool, and he did great jobs, but I'm glad they did it because it shows that they still have the passion for the place that was here before, you probably know, and that they haven't given up on this neighborhood and that it isn't just cafe lattes and expensive supermarkets. So I'm really happy to see that they made their mark on it, and because I shouldn't say peace and this neighborhood, because we should always fight for it, because they're so wrong and horrible what happened to us.
But I like the 69, and I like the peace stuff, and pay you a lot of money to paint this, and it's all right. It's kind of art, you know, but it's not street art anymore, right?
Ended up sitting down and talking with the guys from the youth house, and we came up with this concept of turning the piece into a collaboration, because in the end we really were all on the same team, coming from a similar political and cultural perspective. Of course, you know, there was a lot of negativity flying around on the internet, but I felt good knowing that I made every effort to be sensitive to the situation, come up with a constructive solution, be open to collaborating so that the mural could embody both my global perspective as an artist and the perspective of locals who had a real investment in the space where the mural was.
Alright, defend me if he tries to fight me with my camera. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him. Got your back, dog.
Hey, loved one, can't talk to me that way.